Nobody tells you how loud a crisis sounds when it's happening inside your own chest, when everything on the outside looks normal enough, but inside you haven't slept or rested. Nobody tells you that faith can feel paper thin on the days when the news is the worst kind, when the doctor walks in and closes the door first, and you already know by his eyes what you'll find. That was me on a Tuesday in October, sitting in a chair that felt too small, hearing words that rearranged my whole future, watching my carefully built world start to fall. I drove home in a silence so heavy, I don't even remember the turns that I took. I walked into my kitchen, sat down on the floor, and I opened my Bible, but couldn't read the book. I just held it there like it was something to hold on to, like it was the only solid thing in the room. And I cried the kind of cry that has no dignity, the kind that fills up every corner with gloom. And I said, God, I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if I have the right words to say. I don't know if my faith is big enough for this one. I don't even know how to get through today. And he didn't send an angel with an answer. He didn't part the clouds and speak out loud. But something in that kitchen started shifting. Something lifted, something moved inside the cloud. A peace that had no business being present started settling over me like morning settling on a field. Not the peace that means the problem goes away now, but the peace that means you're covered and you're sealed. He didn't remove the mountain in that moment. He didn't promise it was all going to be fine, but he sat with me right there on that tile floor and reminded me that he had never left my side. That's the God I want the world to know about. Not the one who only shows up when skies are clear, but the one who finds you broken in your kitchen and says, baby, I was always right here. He leads me beside still waters. Even when the storm is raging loud outside, he restores the parts of me that life has wearied. He's the shepherd who refuses to let me hide. So if you're in a Tuesday in October, if you're holding something heavier than you can bear, let me tell you that the floor is not the bottom. Because even on the floor, God meets you there. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul.